What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Chef Quan here, y'all. Y'all better like, share, subscribe. Please join me. Come on, y'all. Y'all had a good holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's coming up. What's up, y'all? Hey, y'all don't remember when I did that TDJ's card reading? And my internet started cutting off, kids start cutting up. There were so many distractions. See, one thing about it, when you're a pastor, you call on and you have a lot of protection and you have a lot of spirits that are around you. A lot. So if y'all notice, I even came back with a second video. Then I think my microphone was off. Like, it was just so much going on. So what we're gonna do is, I did that at the beginning of this month. So we're going to go back over my reading. Hopefully we can see what the cards had pulled out. And then I can try to do another reading after that. But make a long story short, I still want to go on my old reading that I did December 11th. And then I want to see y'all with everything that's going on right now with TDJ. There's a few things that are coming out right now. But I can't remember my cards were saying that he was a good man. And that whatever he was doing, as far as publicity, he was doing it for money. It didn't give me any bad cards like he was gay or he was messing with another dude. It didn't give me anything like that. It just basically gave me like, he's a good person. That's what it said. So we're gonna go back over that, y'all, and then we're gonna do what we gotta do. It did say that he had some secrets though. Let me grab my phone real quick. Alright, my bad, y'all. I had to get my phone, but look. Y'all know I love my Queen Amada. So we gonna listen to her second, but I want to show y'all the first video that TDH came out. He came out speaking, you know what I mean, about the fake allegations, and he did it on his he did it when he basically did it when he was at church, and I don't have the permission to play people's videos. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hide it, and I'm only gonna play the audio. I'm gonna play the audio real quick. Let me show y'all this.
Why pay for internet?
Let me show y'all this. Give me a second. I'm trying to find a video for y'all. Okay, look, yeah, I found a video. So look, this is what we're gonna do. Because I don't think I'm able to, I can't, just take over people, stuff. So we're gonna do it like this. Oops. So we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna play the audio, okay, y'all? Sorry for my background loud. Y'all know my kids. They crazy. Okay, let me show y'all. Oops. Let me show y'all the video.
Out of concern, some of you come in to hear what I'm going to say. All of you who expect me to address a lie, you can log off. Out of concern, some of you come in to hear what I'm going to say. All of you who expect me to address a lie, you can log off. I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth. I will stand straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible Word of God. Because that is what the pulpit is for. But there will be a time. So you can stop dragging people and arguing with people and fighting and just log off. All you do is just hit the button. Right there. Log off. There is no show here. In the Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter number 1, verse number 21 through 23, there you will find my assignment for this morning. I will not, out of concern, some of you come in to hear what I'm going to say. All of you who expect me to address a lie, you can log off. I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth. I will stand straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible Word of God. Because that is what the pulpit is for. But there will be a time. So you can stop dragging people and arguing with people and fighting and just log off. All you do is just hit the button. Right there. Log off. There is no show here. In the Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter number 1, verse number 21 through 23, there you will find my assignment for this morning. I will not be long because you know this story well, but I want to point to some significance out of this story and how we as Christians ought to approach this season. It is easy to be caught up in the currents of this world. The hustle and the bustle and the sleighs and Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, and going here and there trying to keep up with the Joneses and outgive each other's gifts and putting pressure on yourselves. But this did not start as the commercialization of that which is holy. The day we're standing in is a holy day. Ooh, I feel like preaching. Lord have mercy. In the Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter number 1, verse number 21 through 23, there you will find my assignment for this morning. I will not be long because you know this story well.
Yeah, so I wanted y'all to hear a little bit of his sermon. Because a lot of people was talking stuff. A lot of people was saying, well, how is he saying that? Not a lot of people, only a few people. Like, how is he addressing stuff, but saying he's not going to address stuff, and blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Before I do that, I want y'all to get into Queen Amada video. This lady was just put out the church of the Potter House. But if you really pay attention to me, I think that lady wanted to do something to TD Jakes. She wanted the publicity. Maybe she was paid to do something, or I don't know. But to me, if you work with church people and you know the type of respect to have, why are you videotaping for number one? Why are you continuing to talk when you could just shut the fuck up? Because when y'all watch the video, she keep talking and talking and talking. Like, shut the fuck up. You're not even letting the church lady talk. Then you're disrespecting her, calling her an elder. They don't like that. Then it's just like, to me, I feel like that girl was trying to get something out of these church people. She just wouldn't stop. Watch the video, y'all. Like, she's not gonna stop. She's just gonna keep talking and talking and talking and talking. I don't know if I could play the Queen video like that, but usually she kind of don't care about me playing her videos, so I'm going to try to knock it down. I'm going to knock it down a little bit, y'all. Put it like that. I'm not sure if I can use her video, but the Queen, she do. I mean, she ain't tripped on me, but still, I don't want to just be using people's stuff and I can't use it. So look, watch this video, y'all. It was just weird. I don't know if I trust this lady or not. It seemed like she was just trying to do some weird stuff. It don't seem like the lady was really like trying to be cool with the church, trying to be like, you know, respectful. She was just, it was just too much. I felt like if she would have quieted down a little more, being a little more humble, she could have got better results. But to me, I think she was just trying to make the Potter House look crazy. Watch this, y'all.
Deontay Graham, another Potter's House employee, for alleged false imprisonment and emotional distress. In the suit, Amy is also accused of assault. Now, Amy is Brandon Amy, the security guard. And from what I saw of the video, well, I do believe that he assaulted this young woman, and it was all unnecessary as far as I'm concerned. And the fact that they called the police on her and had her handcuffed over something so minuscule, because at the end of the day, they're the ones, in my opinion, who escalated this whole thing. Now, I'm going to let you all judge for yourselves, because I find it all so egregious. But this is how so-called Christians be acting up in church. Please pay attention. Hold on just a moment. Here we go right here. Now, this is a 10-minute video, okay? This is a 10-minute video, but I wanted you all to hear from beginning to end how they did this young woman and how they were talking to her, and seemed as though, because you can't see all of it because the camera, the phone was sideways in some instances or whatever, but it seemed as though they were assaulting her, okay?
You had a problem with me. Luis, hold on. No, ma'am, don't ma'am me. Don't ma'am you. We're in the house. We're in the house of the Lord.
I know. That's my point.
Ma'am, let's calm down. And I did nothing wrong.
Absolutely. Because you don't go to Lady V when someone is giving you call up under production.
And Luis did not sit me down. Today he said to me, he set me down last Sunday. I said, okay, we're going to have a meeting. We're going to call pastor. We're going to get up. Ma'am, excuse me. This is what I want to do, because I don't serve the Lord under restriction, because you have to understand, this is spiritual. This is spiritual. This is not spiritual. This is not spiritual. This is not spiritual.
I can't think of your name, baby.
No, this is not spiritual. We're in the house of the Lord. And aren't you an elder?
And your point is what? Right now I'm the church administrator.
Ma'am. But hold on, let me be clear. Let me be clear, because I'm the church administrator. You're getting frustrated.
You know why I'm getting frustrated? Because I don't do lies. I don't do lies. Who
lied?
You did.
What did I lie about? Luis told me. No, I didn't. Luis just told. So what did Luis just say? What's the conversation me and Luis had?
I don't know.
No, he didn't.
You had with Luis.
So grab Luis.
Grab Luis. I don't have to grab Luis.
Because Luis did not sit me down. You set me down.
What do you?
That's what he said. That's what he said,
okay, let me tell you something.
So for God,
okay, so let's just say I did. Let's just say I did.
You
If I
told
set it
Luis
down-
that, yes.
If I set it down, then it's shut down. So what you're
no,
telling me, yes, it is.
I went to First Lady and we're having a meeting.
No, okay.
No,
So
we're not.
thank you.
We're not. I'm just letting you know.
So
I
First
don't
Lady,
have to
so
have a
First Lady
meeting.
lied to me.
Lady, I
So
don't
First
know-
Lady
I
lied
don't
to
know
me.
what conversation
Okay,
she
she
had
said
with
you
you.
were going to be a part of the meeting because you're the one that
And
said this
at the
and
end
started
of the
this.
day, I didn't
Because you're
start anything.
yes, ma'am. You asked Luis to sit me down. Luis never had a problem with me,
Guess
and you've
what?
been blackballing me for months. Nothing wrong.
If
You
I
told
set it
Luis
down-
that, yes.
If I set it down, then it's shut down. So what you're
no,
telling me, yes, it is.
I went to First Lady and we're having a meeting.
No, okay.
No,
So
we're not.
thank you.
We're not. I'm just letting you know.
So
I
First
don't
Lady,
have to
so
have a
First Lady
meeting.
lied to me.
Lady, I
So
don't
First
know-
Lady
I
lied
don't
to
know
me.
what conversation
Okay,
she
she
had with
said
you.
you were going to be a part of the meeting because you're the one that
And
said
at
this
the
and
end of
started
the
this.
day, I
Because
didn't start anything.
yes, ma'am. You asked Luis to sit me down. Luis never had a problem with me.
Guess
And you've
what?
been blackballing me for months. So let's be real, ma'am.
Okay.
And you're not being.
First of
You
all-
told me to shut up. I'm being
shut
spiritual.
up.
I'm being spiritual right now
What?
because you're an elder. At the end of the day,
Okay,
you
this
need to give me.
I'm stopping it, y'all, because I could have sworn she said, at the end of the day, you are our enemy. I swear she called that lady an enemy right now, y'all. Let me rewind it one more time. Because I swear she said, at the end of the day, you are our enemy. Let's see, y'all.
Call Pastor. We're gonna get up for your son. No, please. Thank you.
We're not. I'm just letting you know.
So First
I don't have
Lady,
to
so
have a
First
meeting.
Lady lied to me.
Lady, I
So
don't
First
know-
Lady
I
lied
don't
to
know
me.
what conversation
Okay,
she
she
had with
said
you.
you were going to be a part of the meeting because you're the one that
And
said
at
this
the
and
end of
started
the
this.
day, I
Because
didn't
you're
start anything.
yes, ma'am. You asked Luis to sit me down. Luis never had a problem with me.
Guess
And you've
what?
been blackballing me for months. So let's be real, ma'am.
Okay.
And you're not being.
First of
You
all-
told me to shut up. I'm being
shut
spiritual.
up.
I'm being spiritual right now
What?
because you're an elder. At the end of the day,
Okay,
you
this
need to give me
conversation is
spiritual
over.
guidance.
Yes, and guess what? I'm trying to give it to you, but this.
No,
is-
you're not,
this-
ma'am.
being on the
You're
stage-
being-
being
you're
on the
yelling at
stage,
me and you're having
I'm
an
not-
attitude.
You know why I have an attitude? Because I don't do lies. I don't
I'm
do
not a
manipulation.
liar. I'm
I
not a
don't do
liar.
manipulation.
I'm not a liar. What did
Audrey,
Luis say?
Audrey-
What did Luis say?
He just said to Pastor Winfield. You told him Pastor Winfield.
No,
said you
I
could do
told him I called First Lady,
But why
and
did
she
you do
said,
that?
"Why did I do that? Because I have the opportunity. I have the
I'm
right
talking
to.
about- so what you-
I have the
what you
right to
raising
call
my-
anybody.
listen to
Because
my
you
question. No, I'm
as an
not.
elder of the church, you should
Okay,
be
okay,
ashamed
hold
of
on,
yourself.
hold on.
You should be ashamed of yourself, and you
Well,
should.
who am I ashamed
And
of?
everybody, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Hold
No,
on,
I
hold on,
think
hold
no,
on.
please don't do that.
No, let-
Because
no.
if this is how this
No,
church,
I got it.
if this is how this church operates, if
let
this
me-
is how
let me-
Brandon, you're one sided. If this is how this.
No, you're talking to me.
You-
Let me
you
explain
gonna
something.
put
to
your
you.
hands
Then I'm
on
gonna put
me?
my hands on you. Let me explain something to
You
you.
putting your hands on me?
Not
I'm
pushing
trying to
no more.
leave.
No,
I'm not
no,
pushing
no,
you.
no,
I'm trying to leave, Brandon. I'm not a liar. Because if this is how this church, if this is how this church operates, if this is how, Brandon, you're one sided. If this is how this,
No, you're talking to me. Let me
you
explain
gonna
something.
put
to
your
you.
hands
Then I'm
on
gonna put
me?
my hands on you. Let me explain something to you.
Brandon, you putting your hands
Let
on
me
me?
explain. No, because this
Brandon,
has
you
been said.
putting your hands on me?
Not
I'm
pushing
trying to
no more.
leave.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
pushing
no,
you.
no,
I'm
no.
trying to leave, Brandon. I'm trying to leave. Let me leave.
No, stay right
Let me
now.
leave.
No.
Brandon,
No,
let me
we
leave.
gonna get this in the bud today.
Let me leave. Brandon, let me leave. Get off of me. Brandon, what? Are you freaking kidding me? Brandon, are you kidding me? Brandon, stop. Brandon, stop. Stop. I didn't do it. Stop. Stop. I didn't do anything. Brandon, I didn't do anything. Stop. 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 Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Why are you doing this to me? Brandon, I didn't. Brandon, I didn't do anything. Can you guys can you get your knees off my back? Sir, I've broken no law. I just want to leave. Please, let me leave. Let me leave. Let me leave. Let me leave. Get this off. Let me leave. Let me leave. Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? Ma'am, no, I didn't break any law. Ma'am, I didn't break any law. Why do you have me in cuffs? Legally, you can't. I need to find out why. I didn't do anything. Why would you put me in cuffs, Brandon? Are you serious?
I'm about to talk to you. Have a seat.
Are you serious? Give me my phone. Put it in my lap, please. Put it in my lap. That's my
Nobody's
property.
gonna mess with it.
Why would you put me in cuffs and throw me on the ground,
Because I tried
Brandon?
to talk to you.
I'm trying to leave.
What you have to understand.
We're done.
We're not
We're
done.
done. My membership is done with this church. It's over. Can I leave, ma'am? Can I leave? That's my right.
She's been instructed.
You can't detain me.
Hold on. You are being detained right now. Hold on. Just sit
I
tight.
didn't break a law.
I don't know.
But we are investigating, and the quicker
What did I
we get
do?
quiet, the quicker we can investigate.
She's been told by her supervisor. She's a volunteer.
Okay.
She can't be backstage. She can't serve.
Okay.
She was on the stage a while ago serving. I went to Deontay. I went to Luis, and I said,
Deontay?
That's Deontay.
Okay.
He's new. He's our
Okay.
new production manager. I said, who allowed her back on stage?
Okay.
He said, she said, Pastor did. I know Pastor didn't say that. So I came back here, was looking for her. Deontay told me she was back here. Tried to talk to her. She rises up on Rhonda. Rhonda's trying to explain to her the system of the church. All we wanted to do,
Okay.
all we wanted to do was have a conversation about the system. She rises up, she starts getting loud.
I just wanted to
She's
leave,
going, I'm gonna
Brandon.
leave. No,
I want
you
to
can't leave at
leave.
this point because I need to explain to you what's happening.
I'm okay. I get what's
It's not-
happening. I'm leaving. Please.
It's not okay.
Brandon, can I
not
leave?
okay. So I'm explaining to her the situation. Or trying to.
Hold on.
At this
Sir,
point,
what's your name?
at this point, you know, I reach out, I'm like, hey, let me talk to you. So she's doing all like this, she knocked the camera thing over.
Are you pushed me, Brandon?
I did not push you into the
Brandon,
camera.
you wasn't pushing me and putting your hands on me.
Deontay, this is not gonna channel.
Can you please let me go home?
Thank you. So I'm trying
Are you
to talk to
serious?
her
You
and
saw him
explain to
pushing
her
me?
The system, right?
But you saw him pushing
So-
me. I'm trying to leave.
So I'm trying to explain to her.
I'm trying
So
to leave.
I'm trying to hold her for a second so I can come
No,
to
I didn't. You
can have a
front.
conversation.
Please, let me go. Please, this is confrontation, man. I don't have to go through this
So
at all. I'm done with this ministry. I'm leaving.
so right
Your
at,
property.
at this point.
I'm leaving,
At this point, I was just trying to explain to her
Okay.
what's happening.
sir, and we're done.
Because she's all backstage. She's all over the church, and she has to understand she can't do that.
But at this point, she's no longer part of church, and you.
I'm
I don't
done.
know.
No, I'm done with my membership. Can I please be uncuffed? We're done. We're done. Please, sir. This is illegal.
Yes.
This is illegal. We're done. No, I'm not going outside with these cuffs on me like I broke the law.
I'm not.
No. Uncuff me right here. This is illegal. Uncuff me right here. Got me messed up.
Do you have any more property other than your?
You
have any more property
you
other
gonna
than
get
your?
yours.
You have any property other than your phone?
Don't worry about my property. Don't worry about my property.
Well, you have to get it.
Give me my phone.
You have to, don't snatch nothing. Now to get it, you have to. You can't go back.
Yeah, I'm
and
on 10.
get it. You on 10? What's
Yeah,
that?
I'm on 10. I'm on 10 with all of y'all. Y'all got me messed up.
Man, you going out this door right here.
Give me my purse. Go get my purse. Brandon, you put your hands on me.
Stand right there. Stand right there.
You pushing
Stand
me
right
again.
there.
Go get my purse.
Stand right
Go
there.
get my purse. It's backstage. Go get my purse before I lose it. Go get my purse. All of you. You're an elder, and you're going straight to hell. You're going to hell on a one-way trip. On a one-way trip. I'm from Detroit. You're from South. What's up?
Let's not do that.
On a one-way trip.
You cannot
Why can
move.
I
You gotta
leave?
stay right there.
Why can I
You're
leave?
getting your property and you're going out there.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! I'm about home. Hurry up! Hurry up! What that mean? This is your only security. Give me my. No, I'm not. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to leave.
You want to wait for your property or not?
So can I leave? You're saying I'm trouble.
Yes.
Okay, so how? Where's my? Yes, I do.
Stand right there and wait for it.
Who is she?
You know exactly who she
Where
is.
is she in?
Where did you
It's backstage. What's taking so long? It's right there.
Where is it? Backstage where?
What does it look like?
You probably can hear you. 'cause
It's
you're
red. Brandon, stop.
a grown man.
I get some, yeah, a grown man gonna come up here.
I'm waiting.
Where is it? Yes, it's in the production booth. Go get it. And go put it on the curb. It's red. It's in the production booth. Go put it on the curb. Can you let me out? Let me out. Let me out now. Y'all going straight to hell.
That was a lot. Now, they did all of that to that poor young woman because she supposedly, according to them, wasn't supposed to be on the stage. But she said that she called the first lady and was told she could go on the stage. And then if you pay attention, the elder woman asked her, why did you do that? Like, why did she call the first lady? She said because she could. Now, that was all very hostile, and Brandon clearly sounded aggressive. And so did the woman, because she was saying, oh, don't ma'am me. The young lady was trying to be respectful. Who gets upset about being called ma'am? But this is Christian folk. This is Christian folk. Okay, and then they had the police handcuff her. A volunteer at their church, they had the police handcuff her. Now, mind you, she wasn't being violent. She didn't put hands on anyone. She wasn't cursing. She was making no threats. They were, in fact, holding her. They were holding her. That's false imprisonment. You can't hold her there to make her listen to what you have to say, because that's what Brandon did. That's what Brandon did. Now, when you heard the police officer ask him, why was she there or being detained or whatever, he said, I was trying to tell her that she can't do this and she can't do that. She'd already said her membership's over. She's not coming back. So who is he to sit there and try to force her to listen to what he, in fact, has to say? Who does he think he is? Who do many of these people like that think that they are? So you're going to make somebody listen to you? You're going to detain them so they have to listen to you? You're going to put your hands on them and physically assault them so they can listen to you? You all heard her asking numerous of times, let me leave. Just let me go. Brandon, you're going to put your hands on me? He said, yeah, I'm trying to make you listen. But some of you all said, why didn't she press charges? Well, at the end of the day, the police didn't do anything because according to the report that I read, the police supposedly said that they found that there was no assault. Okay. Now let's go to the family statement after all of this foolishness. Likes up, everyone. Please don't forget to like and share. Now here's the statement dated March 27th of 2018. While honoring our 2018 TORI graduates at the Potter's House of Dallas, an unfortunate incident occurred at our Potter's House of Fort Worth campus. To accurately assess the occurrence, Pastor Patrick Winfield II and I took the time required to evaluate the situation completely without bias. Sure, they did. I'm pretty sure they were biased. Statements from all persons on staff have been reviewed meticulously to comprehend what actually occurred. While many of the extenuating circumstances are not shown in the video that was published March 25th of 2018, many of the extenuating circumstances weren't shown, such as what? Such as what? Because she started recording them as soon as they came back there and confronted her. Now, someone asked in the chat, who's recording? Well, it was the young lady who was being assaulted. That's why the video was so jumbled around and all of that, because she clearly was being manhandled. Now, they go on to say, while many of the extenuating circumstances are not shown in the video that was published March 25th of 2018, this still does not justify the lack of professionalism exhibited by the staff or by the safety officer that we require and expect from all of our employees. Emotions quickly escalated and a complete breakdown of communication occurred, resulting in what played out in the video. Excuses as far as I'm concerned. I'm extremely disappointed and apologize for how Ms. Stevenson was treated and the ill conduct she received. Privately, we will be reaching out to Ms. Stevenson to offer her the apology she rightly deserves. Honey, I wouldn't want an apology. That's the last thing I want, okay? After that, I want revenge. And the best way to get it is to hit those pockets. But let me continue. Now, the safety officer in question's tenure with us has been a positive one. This unfortunate incident, however, has endangered his continuance with our ministry pending the outcome of a comprehensive review, which is consistent with our protocols. Understand that what occurred was not handled according to our safety guidelines that all officers are required to adhere to while working for the Potter's House. Effective immediately, I have ordered a policy review with all of our safety officers to ensure that delicate situations like these are handled appropriately. In other words, they're going to give them more training. Okay, please pay attention. The same thing the police say when they do stuff like this to people. Okay, without a good reason. Throughout our entire ministry, we go to great lengths to minimize as many inconveniences to our weekly parishioners while providing proper protection to themselves, their families, children, and belongings with help from safety and police officers. It is never our aim to ask anyone or ask someone to exit our premises, but when it is necessary, we hope all responses are met with appropriate and professional behavior. We proudly and warmly open our church doors each and every week to thousands of parishioners each week from all backgrounds. We are taking immediate steps to ensure our employees continue serving our community and the communities of the world with excellence. Protecting the safety and dignity of all who worship at any of our locations will continue to be paramount. Signed, Bishop T.D. Jakes Sr., Senior Pastor. Well, I'm sorry, but that definitely is not what I would ever call professional. Okay? And here's the thing. You can't train a person, all right, into being humane, decent, having integrity, or any of those things. That's something that you either have or you don't. Okay? They sounded like bullies. They sounded like they belong to a cult as far as I'm concerned. I mean, like trying to force her to stay there. Oh, you can't leave until you hear what I have to say. That's what it was given. Okay? That's what it was given. And it's just also nefarious because these are Christian folk and they're doing all of this in the church. Now, I have questions as to what they do when they're not in the church. If they would do all of that in the house of the Lord, what are you doing outside of it? I have questions. Okay? Charles Watson said, I just said that, Queen. All right. This is all so nefarious. But hold on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to listen to the audio that I played for you on yesterday by Prophet Manasseh Jordan again. And this time I want you to pay attention to everything that he says, because then I'm going to play Larry Reed talking about how Prophet Manasseh Jordan told him that he was in fact groomed by Bishop T.D. Jakes himself. I want y'all to pay attention, honey. It's all nefarious. All right, it's all nefarious. Now, when you have another pastor claiming that this happened to them by another pastor, this isn't just speculation at this point. This isn't just rumors and innuendo at this point. If a whole pastor, okay, is coming out and saying this happened to him, well, I'm going to go ahead and say I believe it. I'm going to go ahead and say I believe it at the end of the day. All right? At the end of the day. And I feel really bad for Prophet Manasseh Jordan. Okay? I feel really bad for him. You know, he started preaching when he was a teenager. He started preaching when he was a teenager. And this is really sad. I only have to ask myself if this is in fact true, which I believe it is. But if it is in fact true, how many other people have had to experience and endure the same type of treatment? Now, we remember how Bishop Eddie Long got up there in front of everybody and sat up there and acted like he didn't do any of the things that those young men accused him of. Let me tell y'all something. I used to go to Bishop Eddie Long's church. I joined his church years ago, back in 2000. I sure did. I joined his church as a young woman. I would go to Bible study on Wednesdays and all of that. Now, I'm going to tell you what I soon found out. It seemed to me that there was a little bit of pimping going on up in that church. That's what it seemed like to me, because I'm going to give you an example. So one time they were supposed to have a church retreat, and I think we were supposed to be going to Hawaii, if I'm not mistaken. But so the trip was going to cost somewhere close around $2,000, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're going to be there like a week or whatever. Well, here's the thing. Bishop Eddie Long got up there in the pulpit and said to the congregation, for any of the young women who can afford to go on the trip, I want y'all to pay attention, because if this don't sound like pimping, that's what it sounds like to me. Got up there in the pulpit and said, if any of the young women can't afford to go on the retreat, you need to get with one of the men in the congregation and get them to pay for it for you. Say what now? Yeah, that's what he said. You need to get with one of the men in the congregation and get them to pay for it for you. Now, I'm sorry, but if any man that is not your man is paying $2,000+ for you to go on a trip, what do you think he's going to be expecting? What do you think he is going to be expecting? Make it all make sense. Okay, make it all make sense. So anyway, let me go to the audio. Now I'm going to start this audio, as I said, with Prophet Manessa Jordan, talking about being groomed and how it all happens. And then you'll hear Larry Reed say what he has to say. I'm going to put an overlay on the screen because, again, I do not have permission to play this video. So I'm going to just play the audio.
What really happens, and seldom talk about, is that there's something called grooming. And it happens in the Pentecostal church, it happens in many churches, but I'm referring to the Black church specifically. And what that means is that there'll be a bishop, a pastor, apostle, someone who has big conferences. Everybody knows, oh my God, they're the holy man of God. And they will pick their victims and they groom them. And it first goes through stage one where they ask questions. What are you into? What do you like? You need to tell daddy everything. And so they're using verbosity and they're using this type of garrulous narrative to try to make you feel comfort, to make you build comfort with their victim. And then from there, it goes into stage two. And stage two is where it begins to become sexual. And it first starts by either making facetious jokes, making little statements, innuendos, and then it goes into the questions of what turns you on? What do you like sexually? You need to tell me this because I need to know, because I need to be able to pray for you. So it's almost like a psychological power game that they're playing with you. And in your head, if you say something wrong, they project it on you. They body shame you. Oh, you're too sexual. Oh, look at your body. Oh, you're the one that's making me do this. Oh, you're. And so you have that in the back of your head. And then you also have in their head of their dumb, misinformed followers who are pushing this predatory narrative because they're so in awe with either trying to be like them, either worshiping them, or not worshiping God, or worshiping their denomination or where they come from. And so they're not even there seeing with the eyes of truth, but they're there seeing out of carnality. And so they're sitting up there and they're protecting them. And the leader, the bishop, the pastor, they know this. And so they know and they feel invisible. Oh, I can get away with this. I just have to make a statement to my church. I just have to tell them. And they're never going to question. Why is it so many people? Why is it always coming up? Why is everybody lying? So everybody's lying? Where there's a mouse, there's mice. And then it goes into the third stage. And the third stage is where they try to become intimate with you. And if you do not allow this, they drop you. They treat you like you're nothing. And they abandon that young male or that young woman. But from my experience, I can only speak from a young male point of view. They abandon that young male and they treat them like they're nothing because they didn't acquiesce to what they wanted sexually. And they look for another victim. And they know they can get away with it because their followers are not people that love the Lord. They worship the pastor. They worship the bishop. So they're not seeking for truth. And so this is the day and age that we're in. And I still believe that there are believers that do not worship personality, so to speak. They don't care who you are. I don't care if you're bishop this, prophet this, apostle that. But they really love the Lord. And so they really are worshiping the spirit of truth, which is Jesus. And they really are about that. And so they can see past that. I want to say to victims that might not have a platform or might feel like you're going to be judged. You can't say nothing because this is what they try to tell you. You're going to be judged. You can't say nothing. You're sowing the seed of tear. You know, God is the judge. Yeah, we know God is the judge, but God judges people also through legal systems. God judges people also through other people. There's a group of Christians and we're here and we believe in you and we're here to support you. And if you've been feeling in your heart that you can't say nothing, now's the time for you to speak out. There's still a remnant group of Christians that are not worshiping celebrities. They're not worshiping how big someone's conference is, who they are, or their name, or their notoriety, but they believe in truth, and they're here for you. And I'm not a victim, but I'm someone that is speaking truth to help victims that have experienced this, to say, we see you. And there's a group of Christians, men and women of God, that are the true men and women of God, that are here to pray for you. Some of the biggest monsters are right in front of your face, and they manipulate their pulpit to push their nasty agenda, and their followers are duplicitous to it. Group of Christians that are not worshiping celebrities, they're not worshiping how big someone's conference is, who they are, or their name, or their notoriety, but they believe in truth, and they're here for you. And I'm not a victim, but I'm someone that is speaking truth to help victims.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hold on just a second. All right, here we go.
The pulpit and how their followers just really grab hold of it.
Now, this is Larry Reed speaking.
And just hold up the arms of that particular person that is actually guilty of grooming.
Hold on, everybody. We have 848 people in the chats. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. Everybody hit that like button. If you don't like the video, why are you here listening? I'm waiting for the likes to go up. Then I'll start the video back, or the audio. Deronda said the likes ain't liking. Let's get those likes up. I'm going to sit right here and wait because I got time today. I don't know about y'all. There we go. That's more like it. Keep it coming. All right, so let's get back to it. Keep those likes coming, beloveds.
For the purposes of being sexual with someone. The story that Prophet Manasseh Jordan is telling you is a story that he told me a while ago and swore me to secrecy. Little did I know that he had also confided in his sister and showed her proof, there is proof, of how he was communicating with him and how it really messed with his mind. And the reality is that it actually caused Manasseh to experience some real trauma. So when he says that he's not a victim, what he's saying is he was not physically violated. However, everything else he discussed in this video, he experienced it at the hands of Bishop T.D. Jakes, and he told me it was Bishop T.D. Jakes. This is not the only situation or the only person that has a testimony or story like this. Some others, it did get physical. But
y'all heard that? I want you all to pay attention. Now, Larry Reed says that Prophet Manasseh Jordan told him that it was Bishop T.D. Jakes that he was talking about that groomed him. Okay, that's what he said. He also said that that wasn't the only instance, but with Prophet Manasseh Jordan, it did not get physical, but he was being groomed, allegedly, according to Larry Reed. So with that all being said, he then goes on to say that there were some other cases where it got physical. I just want you all to pay attention.
Manasseh, it was grooming, and the grooming was excessive, manipulative, and he did confront Bishop Jakes about it and how he was handled. But that's all I'm going to say as it relates to that, because Manasseh can tell that part. In fact, what would be really good, since Manasseh is so great at articulating the grooming thing, is if he, maybe we can partner together and do a documentary and call all of these guys together. I think that would be a better thing to do, honestly, than going to the courts in Dallas. I think the best thing to do is to produce a documentary that talks to all of the guys from the 10 major Black pastors in America who have boyfriends, adjutants, assistants that their wife know nothing about. Some they do know.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to stop it right there. Now, you all heard what he said. Now, he's talking about doing a whole documentary. I want y'all to pay attention. And he's asking anybody else that has gone through this to come out and speak on it so they can be included in the documentary, and they need to bring receipts. I just want you all to pay attention. At the end of the day, this is all crazy. This is all real crazy. But you see, pay attention, because the truth is being exposed. People are being exposed left and right. I want you to pay attention, because here we have Monique, who spoke about things over a decade ago that nobody paid attention to, and she in fact got blackballed. Now the truth's coming out that Monique was right all the time. Now you have Taraji P. Henson complaining about the unequal treatment, and then you have Gabrielle Union speaking on her behalf, and then you have Michelle Obama even speaking on her behalf. So that's all coming to light. That's all coming to light, and guess what? Now, was Taraji talking about Oprah? I have questions because Monique was talking about Oprah and Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry when she was going on her whole rants. Okay, project that they had something to do with. So I'm just wondering. So with that all being said, you all need to pay attention. Okay, pay attention. This is all so nefarious at the end of the day. What is it? It is what it is. I'm sorry, says Kevin Hart also. Yes, Tasha K got some scoop on him. So this is definitely nefarious, Mr. Elevation. Okay, 643 Soldier says the year of exposure is real. It absolutely is. Okay, but here's the thing I want to say about Bishop T.D. Jakes. I agree with Larry Reed. Larry Reed said that it was stupid for him to say that it was all lies, because he said that all these pastors know who likes what. That's what Larry Reed said. Now, what I'll say is I do think that it was stupid for him to say that it was all lies unequivocally. So you mean he never went to a Diddy party ever? I could have sworn I showed you all a video December the 4th of him at a party. I could have sworn I showed you all that. Wasn't he at that Diddy party when I showed him? And I muted it because it was playing music in the background. I think one of Biggie's songs. That wasn't a Diddy party. That Crazy Rich Eric said, you did, Queen. Exactly. December the 4th. Go back and check the footage. But here's the thing. I find it also interesting that he said it was all lies, unequivocally. You know what he maybe should have said? He could have denied the allegations and implications, but not denied the fact that he, in fact, went to a party. He could have said, I was there to save souls. Or I was just there briefly and I left. He could have said a myriad of things. But to say that is unequivocally all lies, I have questions. I have questions at the end of the day. And like I said, it's given guilty to me because he spent a little bit too much time and effort trying to hide this story. You're striking people's channels. You going out here saying you're not going to talk about it and address the lie, but then you continue to address the lie over and over again during your sermon on Christmas Eve. I just have questions. And then he called the people freaks. Did you all hear that part when he said that on his video during the sermon? He called the people freaks. I don't have time for these freaks or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but he said something along the lines of he has other stuff to concern himself with other than hanging out with freaks or something like that. So he called the people freaks. But you weren't with those freaks at any Diddy party? Not one? I have questions. I have questions. So this is all nefarious, but like I told you all, everything's been exposed. It's all coming out in the wash at the end of the day. Okay, pretty soon, we're going to know exactly what went down. Y'all just sit back and wait. Okay? Y'all just sit back and wait for the receipts to continue to be dropped, because I guarantee you, it's all going to come out. You can deny it all you want, just like Eddie Long did. Okay? Just like Eddie Long did. You all remember how Eddie Long denied all that stuff? And then what happened later? All right, Millie Rich Folks said, thank you for the news, Queen Popcorn. You're welcome, beloved. Okay? So, Cut the Bullshit Wayman says, one of YouTuber Psychic, a black male, did 2 readings. There is footage of him at Diddy's parties. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is, because I think I showed some. That's all I'm saying on December the 4th. But anyway, I digress, because he clearly said unequivocally it's all lies, which wasn't a smart thing to do. See, here's the thing. Sometimes it's best to keep your mouth shut. I have to question whether his attorneys, because I heard, don't know if this is true, but I heard that allegedly Bishop Jakes hired some high-powered attorneys. Those attorneys didn't tell him to keep his mouth shut, not to speak on it, because that's what they should have done, and that's what he should have done. He should have not spoken on it. Because, see, here's the thing. I want you all to pay attention. I want you all to pay attention, because, you know, when a person is on trial for murder, very often, most cases, the defense attorneys will tell them not to go and testify. They don't want them to testify. They will not allow them to testify on their own behalf. Because if you actually committed the crime, you're going to get up there and lie. You're going to have to, unless you're just going to admit that you did it, which you're not, because that's why you're on trial. So they don't want them to get up there because they don't know what line of questioning the prosecutor is going to come at them with during the cross. And also because they already know they're going to have to lie to make the jurors believe that they didn't commit the murder. With that all being said, I said all that to say this. If you didn't do anything, you should have kept your mouth shut. Because when you do something and then you speak on it and you're lying, it's obvious. I'm not saying he's lying, but I'm saying I think he's lying. That's what I'm saying. I absolutely think he's lying. Okay? That's what I think. Because everything that he's doing just seems guilty to me. Just seems guilty to me. You see, people tend to not have so much concern when people are spewing lies on them. When people are telling the truth and it's something nefarious that they don't want people to know and to get out and be exposed, then they have a whole lot of concern. It reminds me of when I exposed Vicki Dillard, aka Wig. It reminds me of when I was exposing Wig. Do you all remember my day ones who was there when I was dropping all those receipts on her federal case and her fake activism and all that stuff? And I was dropping those receipts. This wasn't hearsay. I had the receipts. Do you all remember how she sent me a cease and desist, had her attorney send me a cease and desist, trying to tell me to take down my videos? And I recorded the conversation when I called her attorney. And I told him, I'm not taking down anything because I've told not one lie. So let's get into it. She wants to go to court. Let's go. But I knew she wasn't going to court. I told you all she wasn't going to court. While she's sitting there lying, telling you all that she's getting her legal team together and all this and that. Where's the libel, defamation, libel, and slander suit? There was none because there was no lies told. It was all facts. And I knew it was all facts because I wouldn't have said it otherwise. So with that all being said, at the end.
Hey, yeah, y'all. Let me cut this video. I'm going to go ahead and come right back because we're going to talk more about this. All right, y'all.